Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Karina and today I have a new video for you. So today we are planning for February of 2023 and this is my first video in 2023. So first of all, I wanted to wish all of you a happy new year, even though it's a little bit late I know. For this month, I've decided for the theme love notes, like just some cute little love letters that we all, I believe, wrote in our teenage years. And yeah, it was just really nostalgic and it was just sweet. And that's all about today's theme. Also, what I wanted to talk about today was one little trick that I have. I will show it to you at the end of the video, so before the final flip through, and this is because I've got a comment which asked me if my notebook therapy journals have these clued pages, and yes, they have them, but I found a way that I can try to minimize it to a level that it isn't so noticeable like when you don't do this little trick. So I will also show you this at the end, so if you want to know how it works, then just stay tuned. And that's my cover page is just a little letter and some hearts coming out of it, and on the left side, as always, we have a quote which says a simple "You are my favorite feeling." Next up is my monthly calendar, and if you saw some of my other Plan With Me videos, you may know that I had one monthly layout for this page that I used for months, and in January I started to change it up a little bit, and now I will try some different methods over the months to see what works best for me, because sometimes something new is just the best for a fresh start. And for this month, sorry, this is my cat again, but for this month I've chosen to do a big calendar. So a big calendar for all the little dates that are coming, for all the birthdays, and for example Valentine's Day, which is already standing in it. Then on the right side of this big calendar, I've just got my to-dos. Oh, and if you're wondering, I used 5x5 dots for this calendar layout, I believe. And then on the right side we have just a to-do list, which looks a little bit like a little ring book, which was super cute, I thought, and fitting to the theme. And then at the bottom from the to-do we have my reading. So here we'll just track what genre did I read the most, how many pages did I read, and how many books I've read. And at the bottom we've got my notes section, just for some small little notes that are important for the month, some things I don't want to forget, and all of that stuff. I think this is really self-explaining. Next up, I've got my habit tracker, and I am back with a mood tracker again. It's such a long time since I did a mood tracker, I believe, because I just didn't use them. Like for 2 years I used them and then I just stopped. But this month I've had like hopping onto it again and trying it again. But first of all, for my habit tracker page, it's on the left side, there are just 9 teeny tiny calendars of the month. And I changed something up, so at the bottom I've got an why and how box. So this box is there for me to think about, why do I want to accomplish these goals and what will make it easier for me to accomplish these habits. And I think oh, I hope you could say that when I always see this little why page on the day, that it will motivate me more to go after my habits. And it's not only habits in here, there are also some goals that I just want to check on how much I've worked on them. And on the right side, as you can see, it's again letter and a lot of teeny tiny hearts coming out of it. And these are 28 hearts, so I think you know what this means. Every heart will get a color, and at the bottom I have a color code for the mood of the day. And then I will fill out the days, and also I want to fill the best days at the top and the baddest days at the bottom, so maybe it will have like a gradient in the end of the month. And we also got some other pages this month. I've got a whole bunch of things to set up, and I'm so grateful that this video is under 12 minutes still, even though it was like video material of an hour or so because I had so many pages. But to the page I'm working on. This is my books of the month page, also my music of the month, so I will just quickly write down which books I've read, so it will make it easier for my January wrap-up videos. Not January, but it's coming next week if you want to see it, but I mean my monthly wrap-up videos of the books I've read, and then I have just a little overview, and it makes so much easier for me. At the bottom I've just got music I discovered, because music always gives me so much memories, and I think it's so cool to look back at the month and see what music I heard, so when I hear it again, then it will make me feel the way I did in this month. And on the right side, I'm sorry, I'm talking way too much, but on the right side I've got just my social tracker, so the 4 weeks of February, and I will write down what I want to post on this week's, and just some brain dump page and brainstorm page for video ideas. Always please leave me video ideas in the comments. This is the best help ever. Next up is my project tracker, which is a little chart, and it goes from 0 to 10, and I want to see how good did I work on my goals. So at the end of the month I will fill out a little chart at every goal or project and see how far did I came this month. And then on this page also I have just some general things to do for my projects and a color code at the bottom. On the right side I've got my highlights and my memories. This is also for the end of the month, and I will just write down some beautiful memories. Maybe we'll glue in some pictures of it, like I will print them out really tiny and get them all there, so I have just a little bit to look back at it for the month. And lastly, we finally came to my weekly spread. I will not make a pause of the voiceover now because it would be idiotic, but I've got this weekly spread where you have just 7 boxes for 7 days and one left free box for whatever you may want to do with it. Maybe it's some art, maybe it's a to-do list, maybe it's just notes, whatever fits best to you. I've decided for the next week that I want a notes section, and I wanted to make it look a little bit like it was letter coming out of a letter box. I don't know how you call it in English, and I think I never heard it before, but I think you can see what I mean from the picture itself. And then also I forgot to film it, but I will maybe do an extra tips and tricks bullet journal video. I've got this super cool new thing which can erase, for example, Tombow dual brush pens or my mild liners from the page. You still can see a little bit, but it's also because of the lighting, because it was pretty dark when I was filming, and when it's sunlight you really can't tell that there was a line before, which is just stunning. And yeah, that's overall it for this monthly setup. Let's just finish this page quickly, and then we jump into the tip on the glued pages of the Notebook Therapy journals. So here you can see really good that I also have disclude pages, and what I do at first is stick just a fingertip into the disclude page and press lightly, like with no pressure at all, just with one finger against it, and then when you like feel it is loosen up a little bit, then you can stretch the page also again really lightly to the outer edges, and then you will have like a little edge looking over as you saw in the shot right now. But as you can see here, it's way more flat and way more easier to work with, and I think this is the best tip because so often they ripped a little bit and then the page was destroyed. So if you have disclude pages, check this out. It helped me so much. And here's a final flip through of all the pages. I hope you enjoyed today's chit-chatty video again. And if you like this video, I would love if you maybe leave some thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. I will try to post weekly videos again. Hopefully we will come to it, but it's all about journaling and books and reading. So if you like those things, feel free to join our really tiny community. And I wish you a great day. Bye!